What's up everybody, the Fish Tank Guy here, and welcome to a brand new entry in my Saltwater Rookie series. That's right, my Saltwater Rookie series. It's been a long time coming, but after many comments and questions about the lighting in my Biocube, I've finally decided to make the change and upgrade to LEDs. Now, you'll see that the tank is currently a purple and bluish color, and that's because my daylight bulb burned out. I originally went online, I ordered a replacement bulb, but once I received it and it was bad, I was over it. I was done with the bulbs and I decided that I was gonna look into LEDs and I was seriously going to consider upgrading. Now, in the past, the reason I've been so apprehensive is because you usually had to buy a kit or something that you would retrofit into your hood, and not only did it cost a lot of money, but it was gonna be a decent amount of work to take out the guts of my current hood and replace it with the new LEDs. Well, for those of you who don't know, Coralife recently released a new version of their Biocube, a 32-gallon version, that actually comes with LEDs right out of the box. So, how does that relate to the 29-gallon version, you might ask? Well, the hood is actually the exact same size, or so I'm told. That's what we're going to figure out today. And because of this, because of the fact that I could get it a little cheaper than those kits cost, and all I have to do is take off this hood and put the other hood on, I was sold. So I ordered it the same day. It arrived today. I'm really excited to put it on and show you guys what it looks like. So, as I'm showing you the hood itself and as it came out of the box, some of the benefits of switching over to LED are that, one, I'll probably never have to replace the bulbs again, which is really nice. Two, the LEDs are supposed to run cooler, so that will help me with the tank heating up, especially in the summertime. Three, LEDs are less expensive to run, so I'll be saving some money on energy costs, and also I'll be saving that money that I would have to put into new bulbs every year, so there's another advantage. And a couple other advantages that we may or may not find to be true is that LEDs, at least for this tank, are supposed to help your corals grow faster, help your colors be brighter, and they're also, just supposed to be a nicer form of lighting for your tank. Now, some of that is, in the eye of the beholder, so to say, but I'll let you guys decide that for yourself, and I'll decide once I get everything set up. So essentially, all I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug all of my lights that are currently attached to the hood. I'm going to disconnect the hood from the tank, and I'll show you this as I'm talking here. I'll disconnect the hood from the tank, and then basically I'm just going to be putting the new hood on. Now, once you've taken care of your lighting, you're probably going to have numerous cords going through the back of the hood here. You'll see the openings in the back of the hood. For example, I have my two power heads there. I have the heater cord. I've got the thermostat, and I've got the return pump all going through the hood. Unfortunately, you're going to have to unplug those as well to feed the power cords back through the hood. But, again, this is just a one-time thing for the upgrade, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. It'll take me a few minutes, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so next you'll want to set the hood down, and you'll notice you've got 3 hinges on the back. These hinges are held in place by a pin. Now, this pin can be pried out of its position with a flathead screwdriver. I have a little flathead here. I'm going to try to do this with my left hand. You basically slide it right in between here and you pry out, and you'll see this pin start to come out. Once you get it started, you can just pull it and the pin comes out in halves. This is one half, and then on the other side of the hinge, you might have to lift the lid up and jimmy it a little to loosen it. Yeah, I can't do it here. But you'll be able to pull, there's the other side of the pin. You'll be able to pull that out once you have this first half pried away from the hinge. So you're going to do that with all 3 hinges, and then you should be able to lift the hood up from your Biocube. Okay, so now that we've got the old hood off, we're going to want to put the new hood on, which is essentially just doing what we did but in the opposite direction. So we're going to want to set the hood on top of the tank, slide the pins into the hinges, and run all of our cords through the openings in the back of the hood. If I were to give you a word of advice, I would say while you have the hood off the top of your tank, do a good job of cleaning everything back here around your hinges and on the top near the back of the tank when you have easy access to it. And then you're going to want to move forward and get everything set up. So let's take care of that and then see how to get this thing going and see what it looks like. Okay, so I've got the new hood on, I've got all my wiring where it should be, and I've got the new lights turned on, and I gotta say, I'm liking them. They're looking pretty nice. One thing you might not be able to notice in the video is a shimmery effect that is now, taking place in the tank, and that's because of the LEDs adding that nice little shimmer to the water. So that's pretty cool. And if you're wondering, how do these lights look like compared to the old lights? Well, I'm going to do a separate video comparing the two hoods directly, comparing their build, comparing the volume of the fans, the noise coming from the fans, and also comparing what the lights themselves actually look like. So I will be doing that in a future video. And if you are wondering how I got the lights turned on, what kind of schedule I'm running, when do I run the moonlights and the sunrise, sunset, there's all this nice stuff on this tank. I'm going to be doing a separate video on that, taking you through the menu and the display and setting up your lights so you have a nice little cycle that you can just set it and forget it and enjoy your fish tank. So, once again, I am the Fish Tank Guy. I'd like to thank you so much for checking out my channel, and this another entry in the Saltwater Rookie series. That's pretty sweet, an upgrade to the Biocube after all this time. So I really appreciate your feedback and your comments and all your opinions. And until a future Fish Tank Guy video, I will see you guys soon.